Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about everything you need to know about CFA Level 2 exams. So I'm going to talk about eligibility, syllabus, exam style, exam structure, pass rates, costs, and most importantly in the end I'm also going to talk about a compulsory practical skills module that the CFA Institute has recently introduced for students. It's mandatory and you need to do that if you need to get your results, and this change has just come in 2024. So stay tuned till the very end so that you know everything before you sign up for this level. So first let's start with eligibility. Now you can take up your CFA Level 2 exams only when you have 11 months left to complete your graduation. So for example, let's say you're in a 3-year graduation program. You can take your level 2 exams when you're in your 3rd year, because that is within the 11 months left to complete graduation. So typically most students would start preparing for level 2 in their 2nd year and take up the exams as soon as they're in their last year, which is the 3rd year of graduation. Now let's talk about the subjects that you study in CFA Level 2. While the topics or the subjects are pretty much the same as CFA Level 1, okay, and as you can see on your screens, you're going to basically study ethical and professional standards, quantitative methods of statistics, economics, financial statement analysis, corporate issuers, equity, fixed income, derivatives, alternative investments, and portfolio management and wealth planning. Of course, the percentage of weightage is slightly different, but if you sort of observe between level 1 and 2, it's more or less the same. But obviously what increases substantially is the difficulty level and the assessment styles, and let's talk about what the assessment styles are going to be. Now let's talk about exams. Now exams happen in 3 windows in the year, which is May, August and November. Now of course all exams are online, but there is a fundamental difference between the way level 1 exams happen and level 2 exams. Now in level 1 all the questions were multiple choice questions, right, where every question was independent of the other. In level 2 this is going to be replaced by case study or Vignette supported multiple choice questions. So what does the paper format really look like? Now there are 2 sessions, alright, of 2 hours and 12 minutes each, and there are a total of 22 vignettes tested across 2 sessions, so 11 in one and 11 in the other. So 22 Vignette supported multiple choice questions. So you're going to have a Vignette or a case, and then there are going to be a set of multiple choice questions based on that particular Vignette. Alright, so 11 in the first paper, 11 in the second paper, that's 22, but only 20 are scored, which means 20 are going to be marked. Alright, now it's important to know that either some topics may be tested in the first session, some in the other session, or maybe all topics are tested in both sessions. We don't know, right? And also it's important to note that generally in every Vignette or case they will mention the name of the topic being tested and the kind of marks that are sort of allocated, or points as they call it, that is allocated to that particular Vignette. Alright, having said that, CFA Level 2 mein abhi bhi you don't have to write an answer, you don't have to structure an answer, because that is left for CFA Level 3. Now let's talk about the difficulty levels. So if I look at the pass rates, the CFA Institute says that the level 2 average 10-year average pass rate is about 45%. ठीक है, तो ये थोड़ा सा level 1 से ज़्यादा है. जैसे level 1 का pass rate 41% है as an average, ये 45% है. Now let's talk about the cost to doing CFA Level 2. Now if you talk about the CFA Institute's fees, वैसे as I talked to you, they have not yet updated the fees for 2025 exams, which is May, August and November. Having said that, there is an amendment in the CFA Level 1 fees for 2025, and generally we've seen that the Level 1 and 2 fees in most probability is the same, and I'll tell you what that fees is. So the early bird registration has gone up to $990, and the standard registration fees has gone to $1290. So there's a bit of a change. Let's assume that that is, let's say, the fees for Level 2 or in and around that bracket. Okay. And lastly, let's talk about the practical skills module. Now, this is a recent change that the CFA Institute has brought about in its overall curriculum. Now, they want you to do a compulsory practical skills module. This is like an online self-paced module, which is typically for 10 to 15 hours. And this is a module which has basically been developed so that you can inculcate some practical skills that are necessary to find application in your workplaces. So this is going to be like a mix of videos, case studies, practical caselets, etc. And you as a level 2 candidate, you can choose between these 4. So you have analyst skills, you have Python, you have data science and AI, and you have Python programming fundamentals. Now ये 4 में से आपको कोई भी एक करना है, which will, like I said, take about 10 to 20 hours, but it's mandatory to finish this because only on completion of this will you be able to get your results. So this was a major change that's introduced in 2024. So I hope that you've got all the information as regards CFA level 2 is concerned. Now the CFA Institute has also made certain changes in CFA level 3 but you must know about, and there's an entire video we've made covering this. So do go and check that video out so that you are aware of all the changes that are expected to come.